what's going on, guys? It's Greg from Kinobody.com, and in this video I want to talk about machine training. But first, I'm enjoying this amazing cup of coffee from my new coffee machine, which I'll show you at some point. And I'm fasting because I do that on the daily basis. I do it on a daily basis. But yes, let's talk about machine training. So now the trend in the fitness industry is really to hate on machines. If you watch any fitness gurus or experts or what have you, they like to say machines are inferior or unfunctional. And I want to share my thoughts on this because I think it's probably valuable to you. So here's the deal. In the fitness industry, or really in anything in life, you want to avoid becoming dogmatic. You want to avoid identifying with a certain practice. So if you look across the board in fitness and nutrition, what you'll see is people creating an identity out of whatever they believe in. Maybe it's paleo, maybe it's CrossFit, maybe it's bodyweight training, and they'll say bodyweight training is the only way to do it, and everything else sucks. And this is what happens. And some people do that with free weights. They're like, oh, machines are awful, don't use machines, it's all about free weights. And by doing that, by kind of elevating their single tool and like kind of looking down on everything else, they don't see the value in other stuff. I've always found bodyweight training to be awesome, but I think that bodyweight training plus free weights is way more effective. And a lot of people just kind of want to stick to one thing because that's who they become. They let that kind of take over. But now here's the deal. I think machines are awesome. I really do, and I want to explain that. I want to explain that in this video. The reality is that machines on their own are not ideal. Like if you had to choose between bodyweight, free weights, or machines, I would do free weights because it's the simplest way to make strength progressions, and it's the most versatile, and you actually build that more movement pattern, like more stabilization. But here's the problem with free weights. As you get really strong, and you're like lifting a lot of weight, free weights take a ton out of you. They will destroy you. Imagine you just did 3 heavy sets of bench press, really heavy. You're gonna be trashed if you try and go into incline dumbbell bench press. I mean, you can, and I've done that for a long time, but there's a point when that will start to take a lot out of you. It can work for a while, but eventually it will take a lot out of you. And so I'll get to my workout I did in a second, because I showcased the workout I did. But then if you were to compare, instead of doing the 3 sets of incline dumbbell, do 3 sets of incline machine presses, that would be so much easier. Your muscles are still, the prime movers are still getting the same stimulus. They're still getting the same load, but it doesn't create that neural fatigue. It doesn't create that mental fatigue. So you can get in more volume by using some machine exercises without the neural fatigue. What's more is really that I really believe in exercise rotation. So as you get more advanced, as you try and make strength gains all the time and you train really hard and intensely, you gotta rotate your exercises. You can't do the same workout routine, the same exercises for several months before, like without burnout. So what I do is, my routine is very simple. I'll craft my workout together 3 days a week, and I'll start making progress. If one exercise starts to stall for too long, I'll change that exercise and I'll do a different movement. So let's say I do bench press and then I do incline dumbbell bench press. Then maybe if I start to stall an incline dumbbell, I get burnt out. For the next month or so, I'll do incline machine. And so by having machines in your arsenal, you're able to avoid burnout. You're able to get into more volume because I found that when I use more machines in my exercise and my workouts, I'm able to get in more volume without the fatigue. Then like machines, for that reason, can be awesome. Avoid the burnout, and you actually able to get more volume in. So in my superhero bulking program, I actually talk about machines. This whole chapter dedicated to machines, and I talk about using machines in your workouts. Now, it's not going to be your first exercise. It's not going to be the staple of your routine, but just having that ability to pop in some machines are fantastic. So let's talk about some of my favorite machine exercises. I like a secondary chest movement with a machine, like a machine press is a secondary chest movement. I think that's, as you get more advanced, I think that's a really good strategy because, again, doing heavy barbell benching and then going into heavy incline dumbbells takes so much out of me. So that's a way I like to use machines. Cable rows are an awesome machine exercise. I like to do the lat pull down curls, which you'll see in my workout, where I do go into lat pull down, I do a curl variation. I find that so good. My biceps get a crazy good workout, and it doesn't take as much out of me as like lifting dumbbells or barbells. Barbells, so much exhaustion. Leg extensions, if you're trying to build a VMO, the muscle right above the inside of the knee, leg extensions are fantastic. There's a lot of great machine exercises. This movement right here, the rear delt fly, is so good. Great machine movement. So the point, there's still many more that are effective. So the point of this video is I want you to become pragmatic in your training. Don't hate on anything. Use whatever it takes to, get the best workout possible. Use dumbbells, use barbells, use body weight, use machines. Those are the ones that I seem to kind of use the most in my training. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. That would mean a lot. I'm really trying to grow this channel because people love this channel and they want to see it become bigger. And subscribe if you have not already, because I have more awesome videos coming out all the time. And yeah, that's it. If you want to learn how to craft these pieces together and get a really awesome workout with mega training, minimum effort growth acceleration, then what I would suggest is hitting the link on this video, and you can download my mega training workout to build a superhero physique. That's all, guys. But bam, bye. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering about that bench press set, that was 300 pounds. It was a 60-pound bar. I did the fat bar, which I'm actually really liking. I find it hurts. My shoulders have less pain when I use the fat bar, and I get a really strong grip. So I'm hitting 300 pounds for 6 reps, actually. This is 6. And strength gains are awesome, and my goal is 315 for 5, so I'm actually probably really close. Yeah, so I'm super pumped. Anyways, guys, make sure to download that free bonus. It is fantastic, and if you want to use these tips, I'd suggest looking into my superhero bulking program at superherobulking.com. That's it, guys. Bye-bye.